Welcome to Combined Operations, and we are going to be reviewing my new copy of Panzerfauste Unarmoured. This is a starter set that the guys from Hysterical Games were selling at UK Games Expo, which my friend was at, and he picked me up a copy. So I'm looking forward to getting this open. I've been looking at the models lovingly for quite some time. And I have to admit, the game I hadn't really looked at, but the models were so cool that I couldn't not sort of want some of them, even if it's just to play bolt action with. So this is the rulebook. This is a very sort of, from what I can tell, thinned out rules for the skirmish game. It's about, what is it, 30 pages, some army lists at the back there. For the two sections that you get with this game, and just the rules, how to play the game, what the weapons do, what your leaders do, and all what you'd expect from a miniatures game, really. The surprising thing for me was that there was no sort of discussion on how to set up the game itself, and doesn't discuss where you deploy or any scenarios as such, but it does say the game works best with a games master, so I imagine it's more of almost like an RPG story driven kind of game, which I'm looking forward to trying out. That's sort of one of my areas of fun, is making up scenarios and making people play through them, so should be good. So that's pretty much the rulebook. Like I said, it's very simple. It's I know you can download the beta rules for the actual skirmish game itself and for the mass battle game. From the rules I've read here, mass battle for me just wouldn't work unless they've completely changed the rules for it, which I believe they have. But there would be far too much bookkeeping if you were going to play with more than sort of 20 models, and even then I would say for me that's going to be a push, because you do have to keep track of every individual model in this game. At least at the moment you do. They might change the rules, but yeah, it looks pretty good, and it's for a sort of a alpha, maybe, I suppose beta. The artwork's nice, and yeah, it's well put together. Included in the set as well, we had these 4 custom Panzerfauste dice. In this version, each player only ever needs 2 dice, so you're not going to need more than that, and they're quite nice dice. Nice little logo on the front. Yeah, not much really to say about those. So then we get onto the good stuff, or the really good stuff, which is the models themselves. And you get in this set a 10-man dwarf section, which are sort of based on the German soldiers of World War II. You get I've already built and primed these, by the way, they didn't come this colour. A sort of lieutenant with an SMG, and there's a couple guys with grenades. You've got the pointing guy there. You've got your loader and your LMG here. So again, that looks sort of like an MG34, similar-ish for a dwarf. The loader's kind of cool. He's just got his 2 ammo packs. Again, that's another thing I wasn't really quite sure on, because in the army list it seems to state that the machine gunner has a loader, like in bolt action, but in the rules it says each model operates independently. So again, I don't know if it is a 2-man team or if it's just modelled that way, but we will find out when the official rules come out. Really, really lovely models. Like I said, I've been tempted to get these and make a bolt action army out of them anyway. And some of the stuff they've got coming out, a friend of mine was lucky well, he's actually been lucky to be given some of the stuff before it's that official release. So I've seen some of the Orc commandos and the Orc special weapons and things, and they are pretty awesome. He also got some of the first trolls off of the castings, and I have to admit the models themselves are excellent. They're resin, really good quality, which you expect from sort of the same people that do the with the Prodos stuff. The detail's fantastic and nice to put together as well. Didn't really have any issues. It was just figuring out which arms went with which model, but you could probably mix and match and not have too many problems. So that's the dwarf section. 10 men, or 10 dwarves, and like I said, in German sort of World War II outfits. Moving on, we have an 8-man British-ish orc section. Again, built and primed by myself. We have a lieutenant leader with an SMG, Thompson, and he's got his kick-ass sword as well. Again, these models are really, really well sculpted. I love the poses. The orcs look suitably feral enough, but also very, very British. I expect them to one of them to have a cup of tea or something. And like I said, they've seen some of the sculpts that are coming out, and awesome stuff. Great job, Hysterical Games. The orcs were a little bit more fiddly to put together. The arms had to sort of bend around the body a bit to go in, resulting in a few of the guns being a little bit more sort of bent out with the resin, but yeah, it's not too bad. A little bit of green stuff here and there on the joints in the arms, and it seemed to work out okay. So the orcs, 6 rifle guys, a lot of running poses, or 3 or 4, and you've got the SMG on the commander, and then you've got the Bren gun with the guy here. And again, that one a little bit bent on the barrel with the resin. Used a bit of warm water to bend it back, and that seemed to fix most of the problems. To be honest, it wasn't too difficult. So yeah, that is the orc section. Like I said, I'm looking forward to playing the game. I'm not sure how often I'll play Panzerfauste as it is at the moment, but certainly I would like to get some more of the models to create a bolt action army, just for laughs, especially with Conflict 47 coming out soon. Bit of Weird World War, we'll chuck in a bit of fantasy as well, because you can't go wrong with a bit of fantasy. So overall, for the set, I'm honestly not sure how much my friend paid for it. I imagine it was sort of around the £40–50 mark, just because I know that they're selling these 2 sections individually for £25 each. Chuck in the rules and some dice, minus your bit of bundle discount, and who knows, probably around about 40. I would maybe 45. If you want to get a set, I believe they're only selling them at shows at the moment. They're not selling them anywhere else, so you'll have to find out any shows that they're at. And I hope you've enjoyed this little look at some of the models. If you haven't seen them before, all I can say is they are extremely cool if you like your fantasy, and if you want something a little bit different, keep an eye out on their website, because they've got some of the stuff that's up and coming. I think you can late pledge on the Kickstarter as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So that's Panzerfauste. This is the Unarmoured edition, and like I said, this is the sort of skimmed down rules, I believe. I hope so, because it seems like it could be too good a game for it just to be that. So looking forward to seeing what they come out with in the future, and hopefully the game will play okay and I'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and join us on our Facebook page, where we're having some giveaways and things as we hit certain milestones with the amount of likes on our page. It won't all be bolt action. We are branching out as well to other things, and look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much. Bye.